So starting with a clean face, I'm first going to prime my face using the Benefit Porefessional Primer because this is my favorite and it's what I always use. For foundation, I'm using the Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundation, which I just bought the other day, and this is the second time I'm using it, and I'm actually really liking it. I'm just buffing it in with a It Cosmetics, like the flat brush. I can't remember what it's called, but I'm really liking this foundation. It gives good coverage and it feels good on the skin. And for concealer, I'm using the Ready Set Gorgeous concealer, also by CoverGirl, and it's very light, but I blend it in and it really brightens up my under eyes, so I think I like it. I'm not quite sure yet, but I think I do. For bronzer, I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm just using that to add some shape to my face, kind of contour, but like not really, if you know what I mean. For blush, I'm using Desert Rose by Bobbi Brown, and this is just a light matte pink, which I think will complement the overall look. And for highlight, I'm using the Stila Duo Kitten highlighter thing, and I'm using the one on the left side. Moving on to eyes, I'm going to prime my lids using the Nars eyeshadow primer because it is the best. So all of my eyeshadows are coming from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and the first shade I'm using is the gold shade in the palette. I'm just placing that all over my lid. Next, I'm taking the warm matte brown from the palette and just buffing that into my crease. Next, I'm taking a sparkly mid-tone brown shade and just blending that into the outer half of my lid into the gold. And to darken up the look a little bit more, I'm taking the darker sparkly brown shade and then just blending that into my outer crease and just buffing that in a lot. And with a clean fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend everything out to make sure there aren't any harsh lines. And now I'm just going to touch up the gold just to make it a little bit more intense. And to highlight under my brow, I'm just taking the matte highlighter from the palette. And to highlight my inner corner, I'm taking the sparkly highlighter from the palette. And now I'm just curling my lashes in preparation for mascara. And the mascara I chose to use today is Maybelline the Falsies because I wanted to make my lashes look really thick and long and false-like, I guess. But I do really like this mascara, especially from the drugstore. And for eyeliner, I'm using first the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in black, and I like to do this after mascara just so I can cover up all these smudges I've done to my lash line. And this is an amazing eyeliner. It stays literally all day and it's so easy to apply. And for my waterline, I'm using the Bobbi Brown Longwear Eye Pencil in black, just on the outer half. Finally, for lips, I'm using the Marvelous Moxie lipstick in Be Free, which is a very nude lipstick, but I think it's like a good kind of nude. And for lip gloss, I'm using the Marvelous Moxie Buttercream in the shade Must Have Pink, just to add a little bit of color to my lips. And that's the completed makeup look for my birthday dinner. I didn't do anything special with my hair, just my normal everyday curls, which you can see in my morning routine if you want to check that out. But let's move on to the outfit I wore. So we're just going out to Mexican for my birthday, so there's no need to really dress up. But the top I'm wearing is by Carly, which I got at a local shop. And then my pants are the legging pant things I got from the Loft. And my booties are from Saks, but I got them like a year ago, I think. But they're fun, like industrial looking booties. But that is everything for my outfit. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to check out my social media and subscribe if you haven't already. And I guess that's everything. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, y'all.